Hey guys, hope everybody's doing good today. If I sound like I'm talking slow, I highly apologize. The weather's been changing a lot lately, mainly because it's spring, and every time the weather does that, it causes me to have headaches, and I have a hard time thinking, and I sound like I'm stuttering and all that, so if I sound like I'm talking slow and all that, I highly apologize. And the reason why I'm having my camera up like this, instead of sideways, it's, mainly because every time I have it sideways, everything looks backwards, regardless of which way I have my camera setting, Last video I did, somebody said that my American flag was hanging backwards, which in reality it really is, and it just, when I have my camera sitting sideways, it makes everything look like it's hanging sideways. So that's why I have my camera up like this. And then also, if it looks like it's shaking a bunch, I do apologize. But yeah, with that out of the way, so I want to talk about the whole thing with Elon Musk buying Twitter, and how everybody's getting all pissed off because he did it. He donated billions and billions and billions of dollars to buy Twitter, and a lot of people are getting pissed off that he did it and why he did it. You got a lot of people on the left that are like, well, why don't you use that money to donate starving people across the world or across the country or whatever. Like, so many people are pulling that out of their ass, and then you got people bringing up things like climate change, which I'm not 100% sure on what climate change has to do with this, but I mean, whatever, I'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'm not going to say whether or not I believe climate change is fake, but I'll still talk about that here in a little bit. But to all the people out there that are complaining and bitching about Elon Musk buying Twitter for billions of dollars, how many of you guys have actually done something like that in your life? Okay, yes, I get it. You're talking billions, not hundreds, not thousands, not millions, but billions, But, to those of you who are getting pissed off because Elon Musk bought Twitter for billions and billions of dollars, how many of you guys get mad when a liberal politician like AOC or Bernie Sanders or any of them donate so much money to things that we don't need? Then you got Joe Biden, who is abandoned millions and millions of dollars worth of U.S. military equipment in Afghanistan for the Taliban to take over. And you guys are getting mad at Elon Musk for doing what he did. I don't hear you guys getting mad about that. Then liberals out there want to keep arguing about how, there's hundreds of thousands of military members or military veterans that don't have homes in this country. Yeah, you guys are sitting here letting illegal immigrants come in from all over the place. They're storming, the Mexican border. Yeah, you guys aren't pissed off about that. You guys don't care if liberal politicians give money out to them. In all reality, you guys really don't have the room to sit there and speak about how, Elon Musk should donate this and that to these people or that people, or do this and that. You guys have no room to sit there and judge Elon Musk. If Elon Musk wants to offer to buy Twitter for billions and billions of dollars, let him. That's his decision. It's his money that he's worked for. He has a right to buy what he wants. If he wants to go and buy 40 acres of land, he should be able to do that. If he wants to buy 1,000 cars, he has a right to do that. For those of you that aren't rich and you're complaining and bitching about how, Elon Musk is buying things for this and that, it's easy for you guys to sit there and judge and, tell people that are rich that they should be spending money on this or that. But my question is, if you guys were rich, and I'm talking rich like Elon Musk, how many of you guys would actually donate money to, millions of people across the world that are going through hunger or don't have homes or whatever? Just my question. Another thing I'd like to ask before I jump into another subject is, how many of you guys that are pissed off at Elon Musk drive a Tesla? In case you didn't know, Tesla is owned by Elon Musk. If you didn't know that before, you know that now. Then the next thing I want to talk about is, people that are bringing things like climate change. Like, what in the fuck does climate change have to do with what Elon Musk is doing? Elon Musk has talked in the past about how he thinks climate change is a serious thing. He never said that he was against the whole thing. But, I guess since he's a conservative, then that's what we got to talk about. My question is, how many of you guys that are jumping into the climate change issue follow liberal politicians out there that ride around in Chevy Suburban, Chevy Tahoes, GMC Yukons, Cadillac Escalades, Lincoln Navigators, or any other big SUV out there that takes a lot of gas? How many of you guys actually follow those people? AOC's done that, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, the list continues. I'll end it there, even though I want to keep the list going because a lot of you guys need a reality check, apparently. Like I said, I'm not going to jump into the whole issue on as to whether or not climate change is happening or not, but a lot of you guys sit there and follow liberal politicians that ride around in gas guzzling SUVs, but yet you'll sit there and complain and bitch about people that, mainly conservatives that ride around in big SUVs or diesel pickup trucks and sit there and be like, oh, well, you're driving a vehicle that takes up fossil fuels, blah, 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 blah. I watched this one YouTube video a couple months back. It was a video where these storm chasers were, in a hurricane, and one of the storm chasers was driving a 2016 Dodge Ram, and the other people were driving a Jeep Renegade, which those are small vehicles anyways. I don't really see those taking up a lot of gas, but man, there were so many people commenting on that video and were like, I can't believe you were driving that for the hurricane. Aren't you concerned about the whole climate change thing? Like, my word, you can't do anything anymore without people bringing up issues that can easily be debunkable. First off, it's not just people that are causing climate change. The climate change has been proven to change on its own. Like when we have volcanic eruptions, or if a lightning bolt strikes a tree and causes a wildfire. I'm sure those things have caused climate change too. You know, not to mention, I've lost count of how many times I've heard about a wildfire going on in either Canada or the western US or somewhere around there. But hey, if it doesn't have to do with a conservative buying or driving a gas guzzling SUV or a pickup truck, then I guess that doesn't matter. But still, you know, back to the Elon Musk issue. Sorry I had to get into all that, but considering liberals wanted to bring up climate change for whatever reason, you know, I kind of wanted to put that in there. But, you know, back to the Elon Musk thing, you know, like I've said, that's money that Elon Musk has made, and he has a right to buy what he wants. You know, I'm sorry if it bothers you that bad when somebody that's a billionaire donates billions of dollars to something that you think is useless, but I've heard so many other celebrities and politicians out there get away with donating millions of dollars. I'm sure there's rich billionaires out there that have donated money to a bunch of useless bullshit out there. But, you know, you probably don't care about that. Now look, we're all entitled to our own opinions, you know, I will totally respect that, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that if you have a different opinion, rather if it's political or non-political or whatever the case may be, I'm not sitting here and saying that you can't voice your opinion. You know, it's okay to have differences in opinions. You know, if everybody had the same opinion, basically nobody would have opinions. But, you know, if you're going to sit there and get mad because somebody donates a shit ton of money to something that you don't want him to donate a shit ton of money to, you're part of the problem. You know, this is something I've had quite a few people tell me in the past, and this is something that I stand by. But if you're not happy with the way something is going, make a change. You know, if it's a change that somebody likes, cool. If it's a change that somebody doesn't like, whatever. You know, it's part of life. People are going to make decisions that, you know, some people will like or they won't like it. That's just part of life. Now, I will say this right now. Do I think a lot of that money that he put towards buying Twitter could be used to do a few other things that could possibly change some things? Absolutely. But like I said, it's Elon Musk's decision as to whether or not he wants to buy Twitter for so and so, and if he decides he wants to buy many other places for a crap ton of money, that's his decision to make, not mine. Just like, you know, if let's say Joe Biden wants to go and buy a big business for billions of dollars, if he wants to do that, so be it. You know, I might not agree with him depending on what it is, but still, that's his decision to make. I might not support it, but I'll try and respect it. Same thing with if Donald Trump wants to do the same thing. He has a right to do it. Now, I'm sure I probably pissed a lot of people off for saying what I said and putting this video out there. But you know what? I don't care. That's not my problem. If you got something you want to say, then I'd like to hear you say something in the comment section. This is just me voicing my opinion and saying what I have to say. If you don't like it, oh well, that doesn't matter to me. If you do like what I said, and or you respect my opinion but you think differently, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Now again, sorry if I sounded like I was stuttering a little bit, and sorry about the fact this video turned out to be a little longer than it should have been, but like I said, a lot of it has to do with the weather we've been having lately, so that's kind of why I've been talking a little funny. But other than that, I hope everybody's having a great day, great night, whenever you're watching. Just remember, like I said, if you're not happy with something, try and make a change. That's all there is to it. Good day, everybody. Peace.